Hey guys, welcome back to the Whimsical Workshop. I got another Quilty box to open, so let's get started. Yay! So we are on our third box with Quilty Box. This is my the July box, I believe. But a little quick recap: if you've watched the other two unboxings for the Quilty Box, you'll know that on the last one, I kind of came to the conclusion that I might enjoy an English paper pieced version versus the classic box. And I reached out to Quilty Box and I asked them if it was too late to switch my third box to an English paper pieced one versus keeping it classic, which is what I subscribed for. And they were so very nice over there. Not only did they switch it to the English paper pieced box, but I had not realized this box is $13 a month cheaper than the classic box, and they refunded that difference to me, which was just really good customer service. So a shout out to them for really handling that very nicely. So without further ado, let's get into the box and see what they sent me. Alright, so here we go. So this says it is July. This is the July English paper pieced box. So I'm going to tilt this so hopefully it won't get too much of a glare. This is the catalogs that come with the box each month. They put the classic project on the cover, and then inside is the English paper pieced project. So this would have been what I would have done if I had gotten the classic. And so it's like half snowballs, or it's flip and sew is basically what it is. And it's featuring Victoria Finley Wolf, who, she's a very talented lady. There she is. And she's got a studio, I think, in New York City, and you can go visit it, and you can take classes with her from there. I've only met her once or twice, so I don't know her personally. But this lists everything that's in the classic box, English paper pieced box, an interview with her, and then I'm trying to find the project that we get to do here. There it is. So it is a hexie roll. Look at that. So you make this, and it can roll up to take somewhere. So I'm not sure. Let's see here. It's a bedroll, so it's a perfect portable, relax outside, reading in the grass, or beach chair cover roll. That's pretty cool. This quilt blooms with summer fun. Follow the pattern to turn this beach towel size quilt, that's pretty big, into a roll by attaching cotton webbing straps. You can use the included embroidery thread and your specific acrylic and your specialty acrylic to hand quilt the perfect hexie pattern. Alright, so that is the project. That is a digital image. That is not an exact image of what it'll look like. So let's see what we got in the box though. So, alright, so first we've got all of our hexie paper pieces. These are for English paper piecing. I don't do a lot of that, but these are big chunky pieces. And there is the pattern again, and so this is the complete pack for the pattern. It says, oh, it doesn't give me a count of how many are in here. It just says it's everything I need. Then they sent me, oh Lord, a seam ripper, just what we need, right? So, we always have to make mistakes. So this is kind of a cool, it's got kind of like a weird grippy thing. It looks like a straight edge seam ripper. Gives you more control, glides through seams with a surgical sharp edge, so be careful. Unique thumb grip design for secure hold. So that's cool. I've never seen one of those. I am willing to give that a try. Hopefully I won't need to. And then we've got, looks like it looks like 1/8 yard cuts. I think, yep, they're full 1/8 yard cuts. And let's look at the fabric we've got here. This really pretty teal. Yeah, these are very pretty, very modern feeling. There we go. So there's those. So part of the reason I went to the English paper piece box is I was hoping to get like a charm pack or pre-cut pack. And I know in past boxes they have given those, and of course the only one I got 1/8 yard cuts, but that is still very nice. So we have those. But we're going to go back to, we'll look into that in a little bit, but we're going to go back to my first issue that I've had, which the first project box I got, there was only half the fabric. Like, you had to buy more fabric to make the project. And I can tell you, looking here, I've got the 1/8 yard cuts here, but this has all this background here, and that's not included. So again, for me to make the project that they're asking me to make, I need to add fabric, and that I know they do it for size issues because you need to have a certain amount of fabric to make something bigger. But I'm kind of more into, I just want to open it and make it. I don't want to try to find fabric to match. So that being said, let's see what other goodies we have in here. So we do have the Hexi shape. So this you can use to cut your I'm bouncing all over the place with this. This shape you can use to, this is the cardboard shape, and then this outer edge is what you can use to cut your fabric. And then you can also use either the inner or outer for quilting. You can use this piece to mark it, so that's very nice. Then we got a spool of thread from Wonderfill. This is a Wonderfill thread. I honestly have not used Wonderfill thread in years and years and years. So, you know, I think this is probably, I'm an old lady, I need my glasses. This is 50 weight cotton. Okay, so it is just 50 weight cotton, so this would be good for the English paper piecing. And then we got, here is the embroidery flosses and the webbing and some floss cards in there too. Let's see here. Yeah, little floss cards. Oh, those are very, very cute. So you can wrap your floss on there when you're using it. So that is also very, very cool. So we like that. And then there's the webbing for the handle and the really pretty flosses that do go with these fabrics. So that is also very, very nice. So we've got quite a bit of goodies in here. So let's go back to the pattern really quick. Let's look here at the pattern. Because again, this is kind of my bugaboo. Even the project for the big one, so this was the big project, you still need to add 2 yards of fabric for the background and 3 yards for the backing. So I need to go buy 5 yards of fabric to use the fabric they gave me in the box. And that to me that's kind of a bum deal, because I know we all have fabric stashes we can pull from, but I really like a fabric kit. So then this one, let's see here. Fabric requirements. So 5-inch strips, so they're a little bigger than 1/8 of a yard. Then you need to add 1.5 yards of white and 2 1/8 of yellow. And then binding and backing, which that doesn't bother me as much. So you have to add, I have to go buy 3 5/8 yards of fabric to actually make the project in the box, which, you know, I kind of think that's kind of a bum deal. Sorry, Quilty Box. They are very nice boxes, and they do send really cool fabric. And I am going to go ahead and make something with the fabrics that are in the box, with just the fabrics in the box. I take that back. I may throw in a basic myself, but yeah, I'm kind of bummed that yet again I have a project with not all the pieces. This is my third Quilty Box, and the things that we're gonna get in the box. Let's look at the value of what they send me. Because the box itself costs $35. Now that was the English paper piecing, and the classic Quilty Box cost $48. So if I could have paid the $48 and gotten another yard of fabric and had a project that was complete, I would have been happy to pay the $48. I understand it, it's expensive to make these. So let's see what we've got. We've got the fabric bundle, which they're saying is $15, which sounds about right. You have the Hexi Roll acrylic template. This is a $10 template, so that's that. You get the Hexi papers, which are $12, which sounds about right for the pieces I've done. We're supposed to have gotten Aurifil thread, and I've got Wonderfill thread. I don't think that matters cost-wise, though Aurifil thread does tend to be more expensive, so I'm not sure on that. The magazine is $10. And they don't talk about the seam ripper. Easy Grip seam ripper over here is $3. So we got that. It's listed under classic, but not under this one. And maybe they threw this in because the thread changed. That would be my guess. So everything is a good value. You are paying $34, and it's 15, 25, 37, 41, and then the magazine is $10, so $51 and stuff, and you're paying $34, so that works out well. And if you like, I mean, they pick very modern, very like free spirit fabrics, and I'm not sure who this one is from. Oh, this might be just her direct. No, Astrid Fabrics. So they're very contemporary fabrics. They're very modern fabrics. If you like that kind of a fabric, this is a really good box, because every month I've gotten some really cool fabric that all kind of has the same feel. I'm not seeing novelties or brights. I'm not seeing classics or darks. They all have this clean contemporary look. So if that is if that is your cup of tea, this is a really good box, because you're going to like those fabrics. If you don't mind, you have, you know, a whole room of stash, and you don't mind adding your stash to this, I do have to say, for the most part, they're asking you to pull in solids and basics, which a lot of us have. Then this is also a good deal, because you're not paying for a whole project. You're paying for just the focus fabrics. But if you like that, that's a good deal. The catalog that's for the box is very, very well done. It's put together. It's professional. I haven't done any of the patterns in there, so I'm not sure how the patterns are. It is nice to get an interview with the designer. So they're doing a really good job on the magazine. And I would give the notions maybe a 75, because like the notions I've gotten, they feel inexpensive. And I guess if I'm buying this box, I would like to have them put more money into the fabric than the notions, so it may not be the best, thing to gripe about, but I would like to, if I'm going to get a notion in the box, I'd like something cool and different and that doesn't feel inexpensive. So this is my last Quilty box for a while. We're going to switch over to another subscription box to try for 3 months. And my goal is to just try some of these boxes and in the end decide which one is the best, and that way you guys can take from these reviews whatever you like. I did purchase these boxes. They were not sent to me, and so it's my money I'm spending, and this is it's an okay value, but I can't say I'm overly thrilled, because again, last month's was the only one where there was a complete project that I could do out of the box. But that being said, take from it what you will. We all have different desires when we do a subscription box, but this one, I think I'm going to try another one for a little while and see how I like that one. So here's a recap of what came in the box. We've got the Easy Grip Seam Ripper, the thread, the Hexi Roll paper piecing pack, the hexagon tool, acrylic template. We got embroidery floss with the winding cards and the webbing to finish your Hexi Roll. I have the magazine, and then we have the fabrics, 2 colorways. So there are the fabrics we got. We got 6 of them. These are 5-inch cuts, so a little bigger than an 1/8, but not quite a 1/6 of a yard. These are from Astrid from Victoria Finley Wolf, and again, this is the feel that I've kind of gotten the last 3 boxes, is very modern, very contemporary. So with that being said, I hope you will take from this review, take it with a grain of salt. These are all my opinions, and I want to thank you for watching. And if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you do subscribe to any quilting boxes and you really, really like them, make sure to leave it in the comments below, and I will check them out for you guys. So I thank you again. Have a good night.